Hello there from Baku in Azerbaijan. I'm here at the incredible airport waiting to check in to go back to Dubai. And on the way here, it's about a 45-minute drive in the taxi. I started thinking about my post that I made a little while back, or a couple days ago, maybe even yesterday, around a very hurtful situation that happened to me last week. There's been so many comments and so many engagement points and so many learning points that I wanted to unpack it a little bit further. But what started happening when I started thinking about the post, well, let me say, if you haven't read the post was about somebody that I really liked and I was getting along with fine that sent me an incredibly harsh email. It was so harsh, so surprising, so out of the expected norm that it just took my breath away. And it affected me deeply because their sort of projection onto me was one of such disdain. And it blew my mind. I didn't understand it. So after a few hours of being really hurt, I started digesting it, and a couple days later, I made the post around the fact that when somebody says something to you, it's much more about them than it is about me, or much more about their projection point and less about me, and much more about the fact that people have a different version of you in their minds. In fact, everybody you meet has a different version of you. But that's too easy. There's no learning in that. That's taking away the responsibility from me and putting it onto them. And I got to say thanks to all of you on Facebook and Instagram and LinkedIn. So many people came to my defense, and so many people said to me, thank you don't worry about them, they're idiots, or whatever the case may be, you're great. And I really appreciate all of that. And I really do. It's heartfelt and I love that, but it's too easy. It's far too easy to walk away from a situation blaming other people for their projection points. And here's my aha moment. If I didn't think that about myself, how would I have created my reality of having them project that into my world? I have to, somewhere deep down inside, think about myself in those terms in order for them to be able to say those things to me. Nothing comes out of nowhere. Taking full responsibility for our reality means that every single little thing is our responsibility. So when somebody says something that harsh to me, somewhere inside my head, that's going on. Somewhere inside my head, that conversation is being had by me. And so I can't just turn around and say, well, it's them. They've got issues. Truth is, they might have issues, and so do I, and so do all of us. But it's too easy to say, well, it's just them and it's in their minds. Oh, hey. One step deeper is saying that I've got this going on inside my head. Otherwise, they would have never arrived, never projected onto me, never have said that to me. Whew, it is such a, the last 30 minutes driving here, thinking about this, really has taken my breath away again. Because one, I was hurt. Two, I had to heal that hurt, and the quickest way for me to heal that hurt was to project it onto them and say, no, it's just their fault. And then the next step is, hang on a second, this is actually me. It's got nothing to do with them. Yes, they can do what they want, but this is me. I have those sort of scenarios and stories going on in my head. I mean, what a mad thing to think that this is all going on in my head. That's why they were created, and that's why they projected that onto me. And I need to heal those parts of myself. And this is what Dr. Joe Dispenza says so much, You're whole. You're everything you've ever dreamed of. You don't need anything from the outside. And that's the depth of us as human beings, working on that very, very key point of feeling whole, feeling loved, feeling like we're enough. And obviously parts of me don't. And that's why they were able to say that to me. And that's why it was so hurtful. I hope this helps. And I'll keep unpacking it as it starts arriving for me. Whew, it's still taking my breath away. But anyway, ciao from Azerbaijan.